get you mad. Run it back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Eagles and the Rams, and it's all up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. On the option right is Jackson. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. And it's caught. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
So 1st and 10. From the 30. Now Spears to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Shot. Set on. 180. Nice shot. 13.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing is Jackson. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Eagles at 14-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Middle.
To throw is Jackson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field. Was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they...
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jamar Chase with an amazing diving catch. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The Spears with another. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Hey, report. Report. Get up.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is taken around the 12. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. L.A. readies for its next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Now a 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Eagles offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. Chase, the motion man right. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Jackson now. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
180.
Jackson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
180. You.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Go.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it?
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Gets through, and now an opening. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A. Xander Horvath, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Report!
Now Jackson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Well, the Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
2nd and 10.
180. You at X. Hey, middle. 13.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Here's 3rd and 6. Again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Jackson now. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kyle Pitts
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
In motion, the tight end. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw again.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This complete to David Bell.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
and he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music.